For those of you who know anything about country music, you know just how epic the Brothers of the Sun Tour was. It was two of the biggest names in country music performing at one show together. I really wanted to go to it, but by the time I tried to buy some tickets, they were already sold out. But I didn't care. So I spent all my money on some sold out tickets, but they were stage side. Like, here was me, here was the stage. Like, I could reach out and touch it. It was pretty cool. But I bought 2 tickets. Why? Because I wanted to take a girl. The only problem was I didn't have a girlfriend at the time, nor were there any girls I was like talking to, whatever that means. So there was this one girl who kept coming to mind, but I already asked her out a few times, and each time she kind of like turned me down, but she never said flat out no. So I thought, okay, maybe, possibly, she's like somewhat interested in enough in me to maybe say yes. So with the help of my buddies, I worked up enough courage to start texting her. I was like, hey, do you like Tim McGraw? She says, yeah. All right, do you like Kenny Chesney? She says, yeah. Okay, well, what about Jake Owen and Grace Potter? She's like, yeah, but why are you, what's this all about? Now this is where I was smart, because these were good tickets. A lot of girls would just say yes just to go for the concert. And I was like, okay, I want her to go with, because she's going with me. So like, oh, well, I have some tickets to this concert. Would you want to go? Long story short, like, she kept playing hard to get, but eventually she said yes. So the day of the concert rolls around, I'm freaking out, I'm nervous. It's my first date I've ever been on, and I'm like, what if in the car ride, like, we don't know what to, like, there's nothing to talk about, it's awkward, it's silent, but I go and pick her up, I meet her parents, and we start driving, we start warming up to each other, we're laughing, we're having a good time, and then we get there, and it's super packed, like, a lot of people are already there. So we're working our way through the crowd, and so I'm, like, she's behind me, I put my hand out, like, all right, here we go. I'll get her to hold my hand, like, you know, to help her through the crowd, right? And so she grabs it. All right, cool. We get through the crowd. It opens up, and she's like, okay. So the show starts. We're having a good time. We're dancing, like we're singing, whatever. You know, the performers are walking by. We're jumping, like we're singing to them. It's awesome. And then at one point, Tim McGraw walks by, and I lifted her up so she could touch his hand, which she probably thought that was pretty cool. It was a great show, it was incredible. The show ends, and then we're filing out, and some creepy old dude comes walking up to her, and he's like, hey, do you need a ride? And I'm like, no, dude, get out of here. She doesn't need a ride, and she doesn't need your roofies. Like, scat, bro. So we get into the truck, we're driving home, we're laughing and everything, but in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kiss her, like, when I drop her off. I'm gonna do it. But we pull up to her driveway, and I'm like, oh crap, things just got real. Like, here's my chance. Oh great, okay. So I go around to open her door, and then she starts laughing, like, hysterically. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I just start laughing too. I don't know what to do. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, oh, I'm just having a laugh attack. I'm like, oh great, okay. So we're walking to her door, and in my head I'm freaking out because I'm thinking like, what if I miss? What if I headbutt her? What if I'm no good and she starts laughing at me? What if she thinks I'm gross? What if she doesn't even like me? All right, whatever. So we get to her door, and then she walks inside to put her stuff down. I'm like, is she gonna come back? And she comes back, and she's giving me a hug. I'm like, all right, this is cool. And then, so she starts leaning away, and I do it. To my surprise, she's actually kissing me back. I'm wired. So we say goodnight. I drive home. I'm excited. I can't believe it. I try to fall asleep, but that's not happening. I can't go to sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, that was over a year and a half ago. Here she is.